the process of installation of heated floors made by Schluter. The warming cable that can be installed under any type of floors, mostly tile, to make the floor warmer or to heat up the room, depending on how you're gonna use it. So first, let me say that this is my second attempt, and I already started shooting one video, and I had to put back all that wire that I installed because it was too much over wire and you can't cut it. So never try to cut it, and be always accurate about measurements and measuring. So I used to have a wire that was so this one is designed for 91 and 7 square feet, and it has 303 linear feet of the wire of the cable. So this floor is 110 square feet in general, and I got the wire that was designed for 112, and it was too much. So whenever you choose the wire for your square footage, just get the one that will have a little bit less of square footage, and also take in consideration areas where you don't need to install any heated cable under. Like I have vanity here, which is 21 inch, and I marked it. It makes it much easier to do. Here there will be a freestanding tub. Here's the bottom of the tub, and also I marked 2 locations of the faucet. Most likely it will be here, and so I will see the area where I don't need to put the wire. So another area is the toilet. So you don't wanna any wire over here also. And after it's done, make sure you don't use the regular wax ring because it can melt over time. So use the rubber type of wax ring, if it's accurate to say. So first thing, you have to make yourself like a channel in the wall. So in this case, there was a section that was already cut all the way. So I cut this section of drywall, and I placed this pipe, white PVC pipe. You can use any type of conduit instead, but since you're gonna have to fit quite a few wires in it, it makes sense to have it wider and bigger. And I cut, as you can see, that stud on the bottom and here, and then after I will cut the hole for the electrical box from the other side, and it will have the thermostat. And also under it we have the garage, so I drilled the hole through, and I fed that rope that then will be used just to pull that wire from the garage all the way to the thermostat. So you can already see that black wire. Black wire is one sensor that will be taking the temperature from your floor. And now I'm going to use another sensor. They usually give you 2 sensors, because if one is faulty for some reason or it's getting bad over the time, you can easily switch it and connect in your box another sensor that's already installed under your tile, and you don't need to do any repairs. So I'm feeding that second wire down there. And it's not that easy because I already have one wire sticking out and I have that rope. Here it is. And since I already pretty much did all the layout yesterday and I know where my wires are gonna go, I already know where I'm gonna place my sensors. So this sensor will go here, and a little bit later you will see exactly why I placed it here. When I start running that actual warming cable. So they said that you have to, I have already marked the location for it. They say that you have to cut the membrane in order to embed that sensor, but what I noticed that there is no actual need. Like if you place it in between here, it actually stays here and it's flush with the top of the membrane, and it's nice and pretty good. And I also take like one of the sensors. Hi Candy Scott. I'm doing great, Candice. How about yourself? I'm running some electrical cable for heated floors. So this wire is not marked and this wire is taped. So I also taped it on that side so that I know which one is related to this side, which one is to that side. But pretty much it's not necessary because you connect just one, and then if it doesn't work at some point, you just switch to another one. So I have all this wire hanging here, and then let's go and bring the actual warming cable. So thank you for joining, by the way. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. So here is the actual cable. It comes in a bundle like that, and also you have to have a multimeter in order to check the resistance before you open it. So I already did, and it's pretty much what I should see, but in my multimeter I just switch it to ohms and 200. Then I take the probes, and then you connect the probes to your cable. And this cable has a sticker on it, and it says 12.41 ohms, or you have it on the box as well. On this box you can see where it was. 9.7 amps. So let me see. So here it is. Here it is, 12.4 ohms, 9.6 amps. So you know how many amps you can connect pretty much to one thermostat. So one thermostat, this one is 15 amps. So if you have more than one cable that you have to connect, you need to make sure it will fit in your thermostat, or you might want to need two of them. Also, you have, in a perfect world, you have to have separate electrical line connected to a separate breaker, not to hook to any random outlet. But it's not always the case, so you have to be careful and to double check everything. So also I give you the paper that pretty much has all the instructions, but I already know what's in it, so I'm pretty much explaining it over here. And like I previously said, you just mark the areas where you don't need any wire, and then you start routing it from that. So let me show you. So you connect black to black here and red to white, and I have 13.2. And it's pretty close within the range because I just came from the outside and it was hot, so it got kind of warmed up a little bit. That's why the resistance got a little bit hard, but it's still good. So you have that stuff kind of wrapped over here, and always be careful. And I suggest not to damage any package, anything. Be careful, because in case if you need to return something, if you pull the labels or anything like that, you might not be able then to return any of that stuff. So I will cut that thing because it's pretty hard to take it out, but always be careful, because if you damage that floor, it's not something you want to do. So you have one section of this cable which is and again, you see that tag, it also says like if you damage this tag, it's not returnable. So I would probably just try to keep it. I know that it's okay, and I'm not planning to return it because I already bought one kit and it was too much of a wire, and I'm not planning to do it once again, but just in case. Yeah, probably I would have to So yeah, you have this piece of cable that should go into your box. Yeah, pretty much I'll have to remove that piece anyways, because it's at the very bottom. And actually the first kit that I got, it already had that thing torn, and I believe somebody already bought it and they maybe experienced the same stuff. They got more wire or less wire than they need, and then they just returned it, and I got it with this tag that was just like that. So I mean, I would keep it. So here is your cable that should go into that conduit first. So I already have like 2 sensors there, which might make it more harder for me to feed it through, but we'll see. This cable is much more stiff than those cables, so I can probably just push it through and it will go up. Yep. So you have to feed it all the way up. Let me see. It's actually a sticker came off from that area, and this sticker says attention, it must be installed underneath the floor covering. And I will explain it once again, but for now I'm gonna go and just pull those wires high. I'll lift them. Thank you for joining, guys. So let me see if I have that. Okay, so as you were able to see, I successfully fished that wire through, and we can pull it a little bit up and just keep it here. So then all these 3 wires, that they will go to the electrical box and will be connected to the thermostat. One sensor, one spare sensor you will keep just in case, and the actual warming cable, which I assume that you tested it and you know that it's all good. So we have one sensor placed here, one sensor placed here, and like they said, that thing should be under the floor because it might burn if it's not embedded and it doesn't transfer the temperature when it's getting here. So for the wire, you can use your hands, or I'll be using that like rubber kind of tool just for the grout. So like I said, I already marked and I know where it was, where it should be. So locate that coupling so you know that it's gonna be under your floor somewhere. You'll have to notch it. So my wire will start here, and what I will do, I'll get my Milwaukee marker. So here is my wire. It's gonna go like that, and I'm marking that thing to know exactly where I need to cut it. And then you remove the wire, not to damage it. You get your razor blade. I mean, I don't need this sticker, but it's just to keep it more visual. Again, be careful not to damage any of your wiring. So, and then you cut it. You can cut it a little bit more than what you have, and it's not going to be an issue. It's better to have more room and have it kind of not at the right place. And okay, so it's pretty hard. Like I said, I will cut a little bit more in case if the wire will be a little bit higher or something. So let's see how well it bonded. It bonded pretty good with the Schluter offset. Okay, as you can see, it represents well how good it is when you use a since that mortar that was properly mixed. And yep, so I'll bring the vacuum and I'll chisel it out probably to have it embedded nice and well. Let me know in the chat where you're watching from, which state, or which country, while I'm bringing the vacuum. What I will probably do, because I'm lazy, I will get like a drill and I'll drill so I can make it as deep as I want. Okay, so it doesn't work very well. So I'm gonna grab the chisel, hammer, and I'll be chiseling it down. So hi, I love cookies. He is installing heated floors and trying to notch that area to embed that coupler so it stays under the floor. Thank you for staying tuned, everyone. I'm back. So I'm gonna get this little screwdriver, and I'll just chisel that thing. like a self-leveler under the mortar, so I have plenty of room to embed it and have it sealed there. Okay, get it back. So let's try fit it and see how well it fits in here. So from what I see, it is perfect. So they say that you can embed it with mortar sunset, or you can do it with Schluter adhesive or any other type of adhesive. So hi everyone, thank you for joining installing wire for radiant floor heating. That's right, it's a thinker, not a stinker. So now let's start routing that cable. So here it is. It goes fairly easy with that rubber thing, but make sure you have rubber float, not like a spongy kind of thing, because it won't work. It will be too soft for it. It won't be pushing it through. So I have that rubber still interfering with everything. So then when it comes to walls, Schluter says that you have to space it like 2 inches from the wall. You can space it more, but I'll be doing it 2 inches. And also you can do, so the proper distance is 3, like 3 sections, then 3 sections, and 3, then 3. But if you want it to be warmer or to have kind of more heat coming from it, you can space it by having 2, 3, 2, 3, which I'm gonna be doing here. So sorry, I have that wire here, which is pretty much the charger for my phone. So when I'm filming, it just won't die. So then I'll probably space it here like 3, 3. So here I have the vanity 21 inch, and I moved 2 inches from that vanity. always be gentle with this cable. Don't like try to force it too much when it comes to like turns. And if you need to remove it, also don't pull it too crazy. Don't use any tools, just your hands to pull it, because you never know. In case if you might wanna remove it. You want it to be nice and safe, like it was when you just bought it. So it's not necessarily 100% right way to do it. They usually say that you don't have to have any kind of wires going perpendicular, but it's mostly related to that heated cable. And I tried multiple layouts, and this was the best way for that room in general, because I have toilet room kind of tied into it, so nothing will affect that if you just pass it under and you fit it like that. Even if something happens, I can connect that wire first, the one that's in the toilet, and it will be the main one, and then keep it as a spare one, and only in case if something happens with that sensor, I will need to use this one. So I could have spaced this one also kind of like 3 and then run the cable inside over here, but it will change the distance here and everywhere else. So I kind of tried to think about it multiple times already. So, and what's good about it, that like when it comes to Schluter membrane, that it stays inside that groove channel, and if you need to detach it, remove it, you can always do it. Just like I said, be careful and gentle. So as you can see, I go like 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, just because I want it to be warmer, and this is exactly the way how Schluter says you can do it. You can see it on the box. So it says like 3, 3, 3 or 3, 2, 3. But you can do it like 2, 2, 2 like that. So, or 1. Thank you for staying tuned, and everyone, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel. So then I have that room with a toilet. And it's gonna be tricky here, and you can see already marked the toilet. So so then I got this. And you see this thermostat, it goes inside where you have kind of three sections, and it goes exactly. So in perfect world, it should go right here and shouldn't go under or above it. But Schluter allows you to do that, unless you are not placing it somewhere like that, or something, doing something crazy with it. So it's not that big of a deal. Okay. So at this moment you see it's really good to see where your toilet is gonna be, and I already know where it's gonna be. And you should keep it around, it says 7 inches away from your drain lines. 4. Three. Give me a second, guys. I need to check a layout real quick. So I did 3, 3, then let's see what if I will do like that. It's like 2, 2. Three, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 2. It's okay. 3. So another important thing, if you have your length more than 10 feet, you have to make like a loop and then proceed at that 10-foot mark. So I'm gonna be doing now the same logic like is suggested by Schluter. So here's 10-foot mark. I wish I was a little bit closer to 10, but I'm not, so I will do will do it exactly like they say. The 10-foot mark a little bit less, which will be here. So I'll do like that, like this, like that. I know that it's not that necessary, but because this entrance is going to be used less than this one, I assume, at least it's getting used less now. I will keep those loops over here just in case, because it's less traffic, but I don't think that will affect anything. I already forgot about this loop. Man. Actually, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. So you see, I decided to keep those loops in between 3 sections. So it goes inside and you still have 2. And you have 2 here and it's even 4 here. Because I figured if I will be turning it in the same direction everywhere, it will create the spot where it will be more heat than necessary. But for me, it seems like it will be transferred better here. Here's actually the tile that's gonna go on the top of it. If you see the flag right there, the white tag on the cable, it indicates the half of the wire that you used. So it gives you an visual and a representation of how much wire you have left. Okay. Thank you for staying tuned, everyone. Drop in the chat if you have any questions, or if you want to let me know which state you are watching from or which country. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. maybe even less. Move it from here. Okay, might actually the right way how I did it last time. Ta-da! Ready. So I'm done with the floors. Next step, guys, is gonna be tiling work, which I will start another live stream. But for now, it's ready. You see the sensors and wire is here. This room is rolled, and this is ready. This is where the freestanding tub is gonna be. I marked it. This is where the faucet's gonna go. So this is the way I embedded that. At the end, it fits pretty much over there. I will need to top it a little bit with the Synset. So like I said, here's the one sensor for taking temperature, which is gonna be spare one. This is that coupling that I will embed with mortar, Synset mortar, to make it flush and also covered. And then the thermostat will go, and I'll cut the hole here, and I'll put the thermostat. Let me show you the thermostat. You need to make sure your cable is 120 if you want a 120, and this thing that's pretty much supports that cable. So this is the thermostat from Schluter as well. So that's it, guys. Thank you for staying tuned. I'll run another live stream about tile installation, but I will have to mix it first and do some prep work. No, nothing. I want to show you that box once again. So it's Schluter. You see it has cable, sensors. It gives you all the information over here. The one that I use here, it's like 91.7 square foot. But I use it for 110 square foot of the floor, except that 21 by, I believe, 48. Or maybe 21 by 60 vanity, I think, the toilet and the bathtub, freestanding bathtub, which is about 30 inches by 50, 30 by 50. So this is what kind of wire you need, and in case if you run it like I do, like you see 3 2 3 2 3 2 3 2, but you can run it like 3 3 3, and you might even need less cable if you want it to be just not a cold tile, just warm. But here they have the unheated garage right underneath, so that's why it's good to have it. And you need to make sure that cable is pushed down firmly everywhere. And before I will put the tile, I'll check resistance with my multimeter once again, and when I confirm it's good, I'll start installing the tile. So thank you everyone for staying tuned, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye.